Hey everybody, Braden Chase here again, and welcome back to this next lesson in our course. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the next step in our journey of writing an essay. And that next step is, oh sorry, I hit my microphone. And that next step is writing the body paragraphs. Before we wrote our introductory paragraphs, and now the next part is the body paragraphs. Now the body paragraphs generally follow the same formula. So you're going to have 3 paragraphs, or 4, or 5, or 6, lot. Some paragraphs, depending on the size of your essay, and those body paragraphs follow the same process, the same steps, the same pieces every time, and that's what's very cool. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about here is how to do that. So the process that we go through first, right? This is the order of the sentences. So the first sentence in a body paragraph is your topic sentence. That's the name of that particular sentence. Now a topic sentence, what does that mean? What is a topic sentence? So it is the topic, it is the main idea, it is the subject of the paragraph. So if I'm writing about politics, right, and one of my topics that I had was wastefulness, right, wasting time or something like that, that wastefulness is going to be somewhere, that word needs to be in that first sentence in some way. So I would introduce that topic by saying, the first sentence would be the topic and say, politics is often considered wasteful, okay, period. That's very simple, but that's enough. That's a topic sentence, it's good, okay. The next sentence that we go through is called the definition sentence. The definition sentence, this is sentence number 2, definition sentence actually defines what you mean by your topic. So in my case, it was this word, wasteful. So I need to define wasteful. What does wasteful mean to me? And again, specific is what we need. And that's the whole purpose here. The way we do good writing is by being specific and giving details. Say wasteful means wasting stuff. That's duh, right? That's not specific enough. You need to give some detail about it. And I'll give some more explanation in the demo video here in a little bit. But for now, like, just understand that you need to define it in some way or describe that thing, your topic, with detail. But again, 1 sentence. Sometimes it can go to 2, but generally we keep this one at 1 sentence. Okay, so the third sentence we go to is our explanation sentence. It's the explain sentence. The explain sentence is where we make a logical connection in the words. We say, okay, wasteful is a bad thing and it connects to the politics problem because what? Okay, some kind of obvious, detailed, specific explanation why. And we're not being creative, we're not doing poetry here, we're not trying to be smart with our language, we're being clear and we're being direct. Saying this happens because of that. The definition that I gave you before in sentence 2 means this. Okay, here's the definition. And in real life, that definition means that politics doesn't use its resources well, or the government doesn't apply its knowledge very well, or something, right? Whatever your situation is and what your topic is. You explain what that definition means in real life, okay? Then you take it a step further for a 4th sentence, which is the application sentence. So the application sentence is where you give usually an example. You say, okay, I've given you a definition of wasteful, and I've explained to you why wasteful is a bad thing in real life, and now I'm going to show you an example of the government being wasteful in real life. For example, comma, the government did this, got all of this money, and then they spent all of it in administrative fees instead of actually helping the people the way they said they were going to do. So they got $1 million, they kept $900,000 and spent $100,000 in order to solve a $50,000 problem. Okay, that's wasteful. You're spending too much in order to solve small problems. But the idea with this sentence is that it's specific, tangible, visible. Someone could sit down and go, oh, yeah, that's wasteful. Or in your situation, if you're talking, say, about food, you can say, okay, here's the food right here, and notice how, for example, this food right here is better than that food because this one has less salt in it, or this good food has more flavor in it, or more vegetables or something. Specific, tangible situation, right? I'm trying to think of another example. Hold on a second. If you're writing about electricity, right? That's one of our topics. If you're writing about electricity and how life would be different with electricity, or sorry, without electricity, what would we do? Well, this is the point where we would give a very specific example. Without electricity, this is what would happen, right? That's in our explain definition. For example, cell phones wouldn't be usable. That's our application. This is how all of the discussion beforehand would really look in real life. Okay, so those are our 4 sentences right there. Identify or choose or state your topic, describe or define the topic, and then explain the topic, and then the 4th one is to apply it or demonstrate or to give an example of that topic. So those are the 4. And we have the last one, which is a restate or a conclude in some way. Now this is a logical conclusion to everything. So up at the top I say, government's wasteful. Second, I say, by wasteful I mean this, period. Being wasteful causes lots of problems throughout the country. That's the 3rd sentence. 4th sentence, for example, when the government did this, it caused these problems and it was wasteful. That's number 4. The number 5, so you can see the government is very wasteful. Logical conclusion based on the evidence that I've given. Okay, that's how you write a body paragraph. And you want to do that for every single body paragraph that you have. So the first body paragraph where you're talking about, food, right? The restaurant example, you've got, here's the quality of the food. You go, okay, identify, describe, explain, example, and then logical conclusion at the end. And then on your next paragraph, you're talking about, say, the decoration inside of the restaurant. You do it again. Identify decoration, define what decoration means, explain why decoration is important, give an example of how the decoration has been important, and then conclude logically with, see, now you can tell the decoration is important. That's all you do. That is the process, over and over and over and over and over again for every paragraph. Okay? Now, are there other ways to write a paragraph? Yes, okay? But they're harder. Writing a good paragraph is more difficult than it seems. And this formula right here is fast, it's easy to understand, and it's something that you can practice. If you want to show up and be like, no, I'm creative, I don't need to follow these formulas, then guess what? You're probably going to suffer a lot and have a really hard time writing your paragraphs. And you're going to get low scores on your grades, and you're not going to pass your tests because of things like this. People have already learned what a good paragraph looks like. So just learn from them, learn from the book, learn from the people who built this paragraph, who built these structures, learn from them how to make your life better and faster so that you don't have to suffer with, I don't know about my paragraph, how do I build it? Just follow this and it'll help you out a ton, okay? Thank you guys very much. I'll demonstrate this for you in our next video and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.